Consider all these negative statements by them as coming from my adversaries, from my political enemies. So it's just as simple as that. A political enemy will never say good thing about you. But I based my statement yesterday on facts, cogent facts. Okay? Because IAEA, as the most authoritative body, as far as nuclear things go, has already given the green light for this lineup to go. So with the comments of the others, the so-called experts in this field, I was giving my comment, bearing in mind the facts given by IAEA and also the experts. So that's why it's not a question of trying to provoke the people. No, I can't provoke the people, and I can't influence the opposition to vote for us. I was telling mere facts. I was saying that as of today, we can take back Indra Mahkota. With the help of people, we can take back Indra Mahkota. And as of today, at this very moment, we have 55-45 fighting chance to take back the seat from Puzia. I was just saying that, that's all. Whatever they want to say, gangster, animal, well, let them. If they can brand me with such names, I can also brand them. I can call them stupid.
Okay.
So what is the term that you use for people who don't want to admit facts given by authoritative body, authoritative people? Who are these people? The people who just simply refuse to accept facts. Stupid. If they can say I'm gangster, brutal, I can say they are stupid. I don't deal with that. I don't deal. Let the people decide in the general elections.
Okay. Would you like to retract your
no.
Because
No. It's not question.
Seems like cruel things to say against yourself, like cut ears, and then jump river.
No, do you know that the figures of speech in English language, we have figures of speech, you know. We have simile, we have metaphor, we have hyperbole, we have synecdoche, you know. So when I say cut my ears, that means they can never win. That shows my level of confidence. It's not that if they lose, they take the knife and cut my ear, literally. No. This is figure of speech, figurative language, to let these people study English. Alright?
Dato' Sri, but because of it's quite a bold, a lot of confidence lah.
Very.
But the fact that the opposition, I saw on Twitter and for example on Lim Kit Siang, and a number of opposition leaders, they are saying such confidence may sort of prompt people to misinterpret it like this. Perhaps
people like him,
arrogance,
people like Lim Kit Siang. Do you think Lim Kit Siang is not arrogant? Do you think Guan Eng is not arrogant? Come on, man.
No, I mean in general, do you think that voters may interpret it as arrogance and vote against?
Only the opposition will not vote for us.
So
there are no people, but some people will vote for us.
Dato' Sri, your statement, you made the statement before. I mean, you're confident before the statement, but your statement would perceive as challenge the public to vote against BN. After that, you're so confident again?
Perception, I tell you what, that is the work of the opposition, to create negative perception. That is a job. So they think that when I make a statement, I'm also trying to create a perception. I never do that.
So is Pahang still a fixed deposit for BN?
Pahang will remain, inshallah, with the help of the people, voters in Pahang, except for the opposition voters, will remain Barisan Nasional stronghold.
So you don't retract your...
Why must I retract? I don't smear anybody. I don't backbite anybody. I don't defame Lim Kit Siang. I don't defame Guan Eng. Nor do I defame Malaysia Kini. No.
And then even the Green marchers that
I was telling the fact. They did march from Kuantan to Kuala Lumpur on foot. They didn't do that. They went by car. They stopped at the town, at the coffee shop, and then they walk in front of the people. Then up they go into the car. They are not walking. They didn't walk.
So you're not...
No, I'm not apologizing. Why? I'm telling facts. Why must I apologize? I don't smear anybody. I don't backbite anybody.
But your remark didn't mean to challenge the people to vote against BN.
I challenge the opposition voters to vote against BN. but I never challenged. It was never meant a challenge. The BN voters are with us. Just like the opposition voters are with the opposition.
What about independent voters? How do you think that they will react to this?
It all depends. If you are going to lose, they will vote for the opposition. You see, the fence-sitters will be with the winning party. And I tell you, in Pahang, the winning party is going to be BN. So be with us.
There are netizens suggest you to start learn how to swim.
Let them swim first. I tell you, they jump into the river first before I go. Who are the netizens? How many of them? How many of them?
It's just a group lah. They basically
come on.
come up with.
You think a small group of people, just because they don't like the government, we must follow them to change the government? We are a government voted by the people.
That is true.
We don't change the government in Selangor because they voted for, just because they voted for Pakatan Rakyat. No. Group of people. We respect their views, but please accept the authoritative views given by IAEA and the so-called experts. Come on lah, netizen. Don't be sleeping citizens lah. Allah.